Hi there, it's Laurie at Positive Things Living. I just want to say welcome. Welcome back, and so happy to have you all here. This is an old book that from 1964, 60 years old, and I'm using it for a challenge. It's words, prompts, and they're not numbered. They're sort of choose whatever you like. It's hosted by Cassie at Dust to Roses. And this particular page today in this book is on a page that's about Robin Hood and Nottingham. And I tore out many pages in this book and glued some together. And this is one that I kept the writing. And I'm going to use a piece of tracing paper as like a belly band to tuck a tag behind. I'm using washi tape to attach the belly band that's made of tracing paper, and also some liquid glue. Now this book is has really interesting paper. I've had a challenge gluing it. This is art glitter glue. There's no glitter in the glue, it's just the name of the company. And it usually never fails me, but in this book, this paper, it's been a challenge. So in addition to this glue, I add some washi tape. I've used some glue stick in here, and I've even used Elmer's glue. It's very interesting. I've never encountered this challenge before of paper that doesn't seem to want to be put together, stuck together. But I've managed. I have a lot of washi tape, and I want to use it up. And that's another good thing, that making old books new, using up the old books. You can use all those kinds of craft supplies that you have sitting around, in addition to pieces of the book. I'm going to do tag as the prompt. So that's just a piece of paper from the book. It's a bunch of insignias, heralds. Yeah, I liked the way it looked. Now I'm trying to make this look like a tag, and I'm not completely successful. But that's okay. That's what this art form is all about, isn't it? It's about taking something old and making it new. It's not about perfection, it's about the art of it. It's going to fit nicely in there. And on the back, I have some stamped images on paper that I've tea-dyed with food coloring. So each piece is unique. And I'm thinking about having it just sort of hang on the tracing paper. Now this page is about Robin Hood and Nottingham, and it just tickled my fancy. I thought that this washi tape that I'm going to choose is perfect for this page. Here it comes. Watch the little image that I choose out of the washi tape. It fits it. Especially the Robin Hood theme. Have you read Robin Hood, the story? If not, I'm sure that you've seen the Disney version, the one with the cartoon. And the cartoon is a fox. So that just tickled my fancy, putting a fox on there. Washi tape, and it flips up, and I can write a little bit behind or underneath. And I'm going to just try and fix this tag corners. I decided I don't like the ripped look. And write on it tag. You're it. It just reminded me of that Robin Hood movie where the Sheriff of Nottingham was chasing after the fox who was Robin Hood. That's it. So in a little bit, you're going to see the next prompt that I did in this old book on a different page. And a little later, I'll do a whole flip through of the book so you can see the few pages that I'd done. Now this is the intro page with all the different prompts, and beside each prompt that I do, I put a little heart to know which ones are completed. This one is a scripture. On the left side, you see a photo that I printed out on my home printer, our back porch, and that prompt was intentions. And I have an intention to always sit outside in the morning and just have some quiet time. And this one here that I'm also printed, I purchased the image from Etsy, printed it out at home, and it represents habits that I would like to be a part of my life. Hence the name of this channel, of the site where I write, and Instagram and everywhere else on social media, Positive Thanks Living. The scripture is from Philippians 4:8. Whatever is true, noble, right, pure, lovely, if anything is excellent or praiseworthy, think about such things. I think that embodies positive thanks living. So, there's another one that's done. I invite you to subscribe and like this video. I hope you enjoy it. Just watching a few different ways to use up old books. Now, here's another one. This prompt was color, and I love the colors of blue and teal and turquoise, and I thought I don't care for that brown roof, so I'm going to put some tracing paper over it and color it. And then when I'm done coloring, I cut out the roof part. You'll see. And there it is. I just leave it over top of the book page, make it into the color that I like. I love the color of the sky or of an ocean, water, Great Lakes water, that blue turquoise color. And that answered that prompt of color. So here's a flip through of the book, and I start with a scripture and the prompts, and one of the prompts was tucked away. So that was a page from the book of Westminster Abbey, and so I made it a little booklet and I tucked it away. And more prompts, vintage, and just I'm noticing so this month I turned 60, and I'm deciding to call it Simply 60. There I wrote out a whole bunch of ideas for taking a break, and this is a poem, Sea Fever, some of the words for it, and it goes with the prompt water, and that's a quote, and I put it on, it's a hymn about making Christ your anchor. So I put it together with the ship, and of course you saw me make that. Now the picture on the right hand side of the cathedral, I don't know yet what I'm going to do with it. That is another prompt to come. And this is a pocket. So I glued together 2 pages, and inside I'm putting on birthday cards that I got, because one of the prompts is card. And this is a page that I tore out. You saw me point to it, and I just left the edges so I could glue in some writing paper. That one was a prompt about fungi, and you saw that tag prompt, so there it is with the tracing paper and the little note. That tucks back in. And I don't know what I'm going to do with this yet, but there's more writing paper. So I have more prompts. I'm about halfway through of all the prompts for September, and I'll finish up this book. And it has 2 more pockets, and again, just pictures from this discarded library book. I painted the cover of the picture of the book, and yeah, I have lots more books to go, more than what you see there. So I invite you to like and subscribe, and next week there'll be another one.